The satiety science trend has gained momentum in wellness and nutrition circles, with people increasingly choosing foods that are designed to keep them full for longer periods. The logic is straightforward. By prioritizing foods that prolong feelings of fullness, individuals may naturally eat less, avoid snacking on empty calories, and potentially improve weight management. Influencers, dietitians, and online guides often highlight high-fiber vegetables, legumes, protein-rich foods like eggs or Greek yogurt, and water-dense items such as fruits and soups as core staples. This approach is framed as smarter eating, relying on internal cues of fullness rather than external restrictions, and is often accompanied by references to the satiety index, a system that ranks foods based on their ability to suppress hunger after consumption. On the surface, it seems like a practical, evidence-based way to eat, but the trend also oversimplifies complex physiology, exaggerates certain claims, and carries potential pitfalls if misapplied. The science behind satiety is multifactorial. Fiber-rich foods, including whole grains, vegetables, and legumes, slow gastric emptying, add bulk, and support healthy gut function, all of which prolong the sensation of fullness. Protein triggers hormones like peptide YY, PYY, and glucagon like peptide 1 GLP-1 that signal satiety to the brain, and protein also has a higher thermic effect, meaning more energy is expended during digestion. Water volume plays a role as well. Soups, smoothies, and water-laden fruits like watermelon or oranges expand the stomach without adding excessive calories, activating stretch receptors that signal fullness. The satiety index, developed in research by Susanna Holt and colleagues, ranks foods based on post-meal hunger suppression, confirming that boiled potatoes, lean meats, and oats rank high, while sugary snacks and refined carbohydrates score low. These findings provide a physiological rationale for choosing nutrient-dense, slow-digesting foods over empty-calorie options. However, the trend as promoted online often simplifies the science, implying that selecting satiety-friendly foods alone guarantees weight control. In reality, hunger and fullness are influenced by more than the immediate properties of food. Habitual diet patterns, sleep quality, stress, gut microbiome composition, genetics, and psychological cues all modulate appetite and energy intake. Some people may find that high-satiety foods still fail to prevent overeating if they eat in response to emotional triggers, social cues, or highly palatable foods. Conversely, individuals with slower gastric emptying or delayed satiety signaling may overconsume even high-satiety meals, highlighting the limits of a one-size-fits-all approach. There are also practical and physiological downsides when people pursue satiety-driven eating too rigidly. Overemphasis on fiber-heavy foods without gradual adjustment can lead to bloating, gas, abdominal discomfort, and even diarrhea, particularly for those with IBS, SIBO, or other digestive sensitivities. Excessive protein intake, if pursued in isolation from other nutrients, may strain the kidneys in susceptible individuals or displace fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats from the diet. Water-dense foods, while beneficial, cannot replace balanced meals, and relying on them exclusively can create nutritional gaps. Satiety-focused diets can also inadvertently encourage all-or-nothing thinking. Foods that are filling are inherently good, while less satiating options like desserts or refined carbohydrates are demonized, potentially fostering guilt or disordered eating patterns. The trend also underestimates the role of food environment and accessibility. Foods high on the satiety index, lean meats, fresh produce, legumes, whole grains, are not equally accessible or affordable for everyone. Social media often presents these items as universally achievable fullness hacks, but in reality, cost, preparation time, and cultural eating patterns limit their adoption. People in food deserts, with limited cooking facilities, or with restricted budgets may feel excluded or pressured by these narratives, even though satiety-driven eating is not inherently elitist. From a weight management perspective, satiety-focused eating can be effective when implemented realistically, but it is not a magic solution. Incorporating fiber, protein, and water-dense foods may help reduce overall calorie intake and improve meal satisfaction, yet long-term success depends on broader lifestyle factors: total energy balance, meal timing, sleep, physical activity, stress management, and sustainable habits. Without addressing these, focusing solely on satiety may produce modest short-term effects, but limited lasting outcomes. In summary, satiety science promotes a sensible principle: Eating foods that keep you full can reduce mindless snacking, support digestion, and aid in weight management. But the trend's online portrayal often exaggerates immediate results, overlooks individual variability, and neglects the broader behavioral and environmental factors that govern appetite and energy balance. High fiber, protein rich, and water laden foods are valuable tools, but they are not a cure all. When satiety focused eating becomes rigid, oversimplified, or exclusionary, it risks creating digestive discomfort, nutritional imbalance, and unnecessary stress around meals, demonstrating that even evidence based strategies can be misapplied in the pursuit of viral wellness hacks.